She woke up around 3 a.m., heart racing. She'd been waking up at this hour for 3 weeks, unable to sleep. Her marriage, work, and health were failing. That night, fatigued and desperate, she remembered her grandmother's dying words. "Wake at 3 a.m. and say the name if you cannot escape darkness. The angels must answer." The woman dismissed it as old superstition. Desperation transforms skeptics, become believers. Sat up in bed, she uttered the ancient name 3 times into the darkness and asked. The room air changed, heavy, electric, alive. She felt unseen presences. A better job was offered by her former company within 48 hours. Within a week, her husband started the marriage-saving chat. She lost her unexplained symptoms after a month. She never told anyone what she whispered that night. Some knowledge is too dangerous to spread broadly. Tonight you'll learn why 3 a.m. is the most potent time to pray, whose holy name demands angelic obedience, and why this practice terrifies people who know what they're doing. Jewish mysticism refers to the hours between midnight and morning as Chatzot, the midnight watch, when the physical and spiritual realms become increasingly blurred. The Zohar says God visits Eden at midnight to talk to righteous people. Heaven's gates open. Spirits move freely. This window gives prayers more weight than others. 3 a.m. has special power. This is the opposite of 3 p.m., Jesus' death and divine mercy. 3 a.m. is the darkest hour before dawn, when night's force peaks shortly before breaking. Most deaths in hospitals occur at this hour, when demons believe they've triumphed and despair is highest. At this hour, heaven's response to genuine tears is most spectacular. King David set his alarm, a harp suspended over his bed that the north wind would play at midnight to wake up for prayer, according to the Talmud. He knew something most people don't. There are times when the spiritual realm is so accessible that prayers are heard and unavoidable. Why angels must respond. Angels aren't free. They're messengers, servants ordered by God to obey protocols. Angel, malach, means messenger or agent in Hebrew. There are duties, jurisdictions, and assignments. When you invoke the right heavenly name with authority and timing, angels have no option. They must respond. Understanding the system, not manipulating it. God set these rules. Some of his names command celestial orders. During specific hours, spiritual laws change. To use this understanding is to operate within divine order at an expert level, not to resist. Dangerous part, when you pronounce the name without preparation, when your request contradicts divine will, or when your heart is polluted, angels respond negatively. They must judge as well as bless. This is why the information was hidden. Untrained hands make the 3 a.m. prayer risky and ineffectual. The commanding name. The celestial name used at 3 a.m. isn't the Tetragrammaton, God's 4-letter name too holy to say. Each verse of Exodus 14:19-21 contains 72 letters describing the Red Sea dividing, resulting in 72 names. These 3-letter combinations are frequency keys that unlock divine characteristics and command angelic directives, not names in the traditional sense. 3 a.m. is Aleph-Lamed-Dalet. These 3 letters represent God's strength or God's power, but function is more important. This combination summons the angels of divine intervention who overcome natural obstacles and perform miracles when ordinary means fail. With right intent, whispering Aleph-Lamed-Dalet at 3 a.m. orders your angels in God's name. You're ordering them to carry out divine will for you. This makes the activity dangerous. You have authority most others can't handle. Their secret protocol. More than merely saying the name is required. First, wake up naturally at 3 a.m. without an alarm. This hour is known by your spirit. Forced awakening means you're not ready. Training your consciousness to spiritually perceive this hour requires weeks of constant intention. Second, ritual purity requires confessing faults, forgiving wrongdoers, and approaching with a clear conscience. Rebelling against divine principles prevents angels from fulfilling requests. Third, you say the name 3 times, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or in Jewish tradition, each heavenly emanation. 3 completes and activates the prayer. Fourth, you articulate your request. Avoid ambiguous "bless me" prayers. Angels need specific instructions. Restore my marriage. Heal this disease. Open this door. Remove this obstacle. Specificity matters because angels have distinct jurisdictions. An angel of healing can't help with money. A provision angel can't fix relationships. Fifth and crucial, you say, according to divine will, not mine. This is your safety valve. If your desire goes against God's purpose, angels will do what they should. This prevents you from ordering angels to harm you. The untold stories. A bankrupt businessman woke up at 3 a.m. for 7 nights, saying the name and demanding clarity. He envisioned the company-saving approach on night 8. Later investigation revealed a competitor sabotaged him. The dream disclosed the way. In the hospital at 3 a.m., a mother with a terminally ill child uttered the name and prayed for healing. The next morning, doctors realized they misread the images. The child was unwell, but not terminal. A woman in an abusive marriage she couldn't escape legally, no evidence, no support, powerful husband, woke up at 3 a.m. and cried for any way out. Within a week, her husband requested divorce. She was free. Not coincidences. This happens when you pray at a time heaven cannot deny and pronounce an angel-obeying name. This scares the wise. Spiritual authority experts fear it. They know it works. They know angels answer. They realize that commanding angels without intelligence and character is like giving a toddler nuclear weapons. The 3 a.m. prayer gives power, but righteousness is needed. Use it for self-interest and watch your life collapse. Use it to hurt others and be judged. Try it casually and find that some doors cannot be closed. But use it righteously, desperately, when facing true darkness, and heaven will move on your favor with unnatural might. Tomorrow we explain how to train yourself to wake up at 3 a.m., how to pronounce the name, what to say and what not to say, and how to tell if angels have received and are executing your instruction.
Angered, he sat on his bed at 3:17 a.m. For 2 weeks, he set an alarm for 3 a.m., woke up, said the heavenly name, and asked. Nothing happened. He then attended an elderly Kabbalist speech. He highlighted his failures in inquiries. Room went quiet. Kabbalist's face grew black. "You used an alarm?" he whispered. "You forced yourself awake?" A man nodded. "You were unprepared. Angels respond to souls in divine timing, not schedules. Go home. Silence the alarm. God wake you up when it's time. When you wake naturally at that hour, say the name just then." 3 nights later, he woke up at 3 a.m. without an alarm. He knew when he opened his eyes, spoke the name. This time, he felt the immediate, forceful, irrefutable response. His years-long impasse began to resolve within days. You'll discover how to prepare, when to speak, what to say, and how to know the angels answered. Spiritual wake-up training. The practice cannot be forced. The 3 a.m. prayer only works when your spirit matches the time. Setting alarms to influence timing is pointless. You're in flesh, not spirit. Before bed, set intention. Every night, pray, "Father, wake me if you wish to achieve something through me at midnight. Let my spirit know time." Don't insist. Avoid coercion. Simply be available. Usually, nothing happens for days or weeks. This is God's test of your seriousness, patience, and ability to wait for His timing rather than your own. Your signal comes when you wake naturally at 3 a.m., distinguishing it from sleeplessness. You're set. Purification requirement. You must be spiritually fit to command angels before saying the name. Current alignment, not perfection, is the goal. In bed, sit. Quickly verify internally before speaking. Who have I not forgiven? My conscious sin. Any hatred, animosity, or intentional disobedience I'm holding on to. Address it immediately if yes. Declare forgiveness. Confess sin. Let go of bitterness. Angels won't obey spiritual rebels. The practice is risky because of this. Extreme honesty is required. You can't hide behind religion. You can't feign purity at 3 a.m. for heaven and angels. Saying the name powerfully. The heavenly name is Aleph-Lamed-Dalet. English pronunciation is Aled, rhymes with called. The key is to pronounce it authoritatively, not timidly. Sit up. Ideally face east, Eden, sunrise, heavenly origin. Cover your heart with your hands. Close eyes. Center yourself with 3 deep breaths. In a whisper, repeat the name 3 times. Aled, Aled, Aled. The whisper is planned. You're not entertaining. Communication with the spiritual dimension is close. Loud 3 a.m. prayer is flesh seeking to assert itself. Quiet prayer is knowing. Say the name 3 times, then wait. Feel the room change. The air gets heavier. Silence gains presence. You may not see anything, but you'll feel it. The realization that you're no longer alone and that something has entered. Making request. Express your request clearly. Religion-free language. No rosy words. Clear and concise. I require body repair. Doctors say condition. I request supernatural help. I require provision. My debt is this amount. I need income-generating doors. I need child protection. Uncontrollable risks exist. I want angelic protection. I need wisdom for this choice. No way is obvious. I need spiritual counsel. Say it once. Avoid repetition. Do not beg. The angels have been commanded by God to reply when this process is followed, so you're not arguing. Add the crucial phrase, "Your will, not mine." If this request fits your plans, send the angels. If not, show me what to request. Your submission clause protects you. It prevents you from ordering angels to harm you or defy divine intent. The 7 angelic response signs. Do you know the angels received and are following your command? Within 72 hours, look for these 7 signs. First, unearthly calm replaces worry. Your internal condition changes drastically before circumstances alter. Second, unexpected help, people, resources, and information arrives. Third, seemingly insurmountable hurdles vanish without your intervention. Fourth, following steps become clear. You instantly know what to do, where to go, who to call. Fifth, opposition intensifies briefly. The enemy's last attempt to stop release.
This proves angels are helping you. Sixth, dreams become educational and vivid. Angels regularly speak in dreams after 3 a.m. prayers. Seventh, the thing you sought manifests, not immediately, but within days or weeks. Absolute warnings. No one should say this name at 3 a.m. to test it. Angels respond to need, not experiments. Assessing them involves judgment. Never abuse this protocol to harm others, twist free will, or gain unjust advantage. Angels will betray your wish. Never repeat the name. Repeated prayers show lack of trust and reduce their effectiveness. Wait for a response after speaking. Never disclose this practice. Jesus advised against casting pearls before swine, sharing spiritual instruments with miscreants. Some of the repercussions are your fault. When heaven answers, don't take credit for the breakthrough. It will happen if you followed the protocol. Don't brag about powerful prayers. Praise God, acknowledge the angel's response, and grow in righteousness. The 3 a.m. prayer is heavenly intervention for individuals whose lives match up with divine objectives, not a ploy. You have the protocol. Use it only when necessary. Use righteously. Remember that directing angels is a privilege and obligation. The hour awaits. Angels hear. Those who pray in darkness are answered by heaven.